you had said that each decade you had gotten maybe a little bit better, and
Yeah.
the last decade was maybe your best. What changed? What were some things that you did maybe in this last decade to prioritize yourself or your wellness that helped you to show up as a better partner, as a better father?
I think so. Part of it would have probably been my oldest daughter and, watching her go through relationships with men
Mhm.
and how she was being treated and just horrible relationships. She picked horrible dudes. And then I had the epiphany that it's my fucking fault. Like she's picking what she's used to. And I created chaos and yelling and screaming and all of that stuff. And so I had conditioned her
Wow.
to be used to that. And I was like, holy shit. And so that became, kind of a pivotal moment for me. Like, oh my God, I don't think I realized how much I influenced the future of my kids, right? So that was one big thing. And that was in discussions with my daughter and my wife, them being really honest and brutally honest with me, and me being willing to hear the feedback for what it was, right? It was done out of love. It's not to attack. And they wanted a better version of me. So kind of working through all that. And then, like I said, the medical stuff as I started noticing physiological stuff, and then I started noticing even mental stuff. Like I had never ever been claustrophobic, and all of a sudden, I getting on an elevator or a plane was like it took a lot, and I'm sitting there thinking, like, dude, what the fuck? Like, I'll run into a gunfight, but I can't get on an elevator
Mm.
without freaking out. And the doors close, and all of a sudden, I would find myself doing combat breathing to calm myself down, just to go up 2 flights and get off the elevator. And I was like, what is going on? So all that stuff started happening. And so as you're trying to work through that, and again, you're working through it by yourself because there's no way I'm going to tell anybody as a SWAT cop in charge of a SWAT team that I'm afraid of an elevator,
Right.
you know, and the planes too. And so, there was just all this stuff, the medical stuff, the mental stuff, the input from family, where I was like, dude, I this is not who I want to be or how. And I was like, I'm gonna die some grumpy old man asshole all by myself because I've pushed my family away, all my friends away, and I've seen it happen before, right, with some of the older cops.
Mhm.
And I'm like, there's no way I'm not going to be that dude. I got to change this. And again, the realization of it's me, it's not everybody else. And so I've got to change this, and I've got to start working on it. And then it was just a matter of kind of figuring that all out. And again, you do it by yourself because you're not willing to talk to anybody else about that unless you have. I had one really good friend that is my hunting partner, and he knows who he is, and we spent some good quality time together. And there was a point where he was like, bro, you need help. And I was like, what? And nothing was going on, like we were just having a normal hangout. And he's like, you need help. And I'm like, help, what are you talking about? And he's like, nah, dude, I got a lady and you need to go see her. You need a psychiatrist or a psychologist, one of the two, um, to talk to, and you need one that's specific to law enforcement. And he says, I have a lady and you need to go talk to her because I recognize exactly where you are because I was there.
Mm.
And having him as kind of a mentor really helped my progress forward in the mental health arena, because when he was willing to tell me that, like, I was where you are, and I was like, so you deal with like this and this, and he's like, yep.